Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Welcome to your revision session. So, all right. During the course of this time, we discuss the following topic: introduction to computer hardware and software applications, and system and application software, where operating where number basis, and lastly input and output devices. All right. So we defined what computer is, and we said what computer is any device that has the ability to do what, to collect data and process it into what, meaningful information. Or is a collection of components that work together to perform what tasks and process what data. Two key points that you should not miss: process data, perform tasks into what meaningful information. Is that okay with you? Several components makes up the computer system, which include what hardware, software, and what the people. Now we talk about them in detail. We say hardware is the physical part of the computer, right? That means those parts that you can see and touch, right? I would say people that make use of the computer is that also. I would say lastly, softwares are those what set of programs or instructions that tells the hardware how to go about doing their task. Next, we talk about what the hardware and software in details, right? We say we have what two types of hardwares, right? We have system hardware and peripheral hardware. We say system hardware are all those components or hardware that can be found within your computer system, while peripheral hardware are those hardware or components that has to be what plugged into your computer system. For example, your mouse, external keyboard, your printer, your scanners, and the rest of it. They have to be plugged what to your computer system with the help of what, a cable, right? It can be a USB cable, a HDMI cable, a VGA cable, any kind of cable, as long as it is hitting you to what, connect what, an external device to your computer system, right? Now we have examples of peripheral what hardware. Your peripheral hardware can what, either input device or output device. That means it is either giving information to your computer or it is either what bringing out information. It is either giving data to your computer or it is either bringing out information. Now the next topic we talked about was the people were, right? Was what the people were. What is the people were? We say people are what, people that use the computer. Example, you and I is Thanos. We say you and I are examples of what people that use the computer. Now we have two categories of people that use the computer. We have regular users and computer professionals. Is that also? Regular users are just people that use their computer for every day-to-day tasks, right? While computer professionals are people who study the computer to what, handle specific tasks, right? Or who have specialized knowledge to approach what specific tasks. Now, what makes a computer professional a computer professional? Now, the ability to solve problems, logical and analytical thinking, attention to details, and so the ability to constantly what, learn and adapt. Believe you me, every day the tech ecosystem changes, so you have to what, keep learning to what, meet up with changes. Now, the next one is what, the operating system. Now, we say the operating system is what, is the system or system software that manages all the computer hardware software. That means it makes sure that both the hardware and the system interacts. Is that okay with you? Now, examples of the operating system that we have. For your computers, we have what, Windows, Mac OS, Linux, Ubuntu, and the rest of it. For your mobile device, we have Android, iOS. We have others like what is it called? We have XOS. We have other operating system, though they are not common. These are the two common ones that most people know and we have left for you in this material. Now, functions of an operating system. These are the basic functions that an operating system serve. Number one, user interface. It gives you the medium for you to interact with the machine itself. Memory management, right? It helps you to store and manage what things that you store in your storage system. File management, how to organize, store and store files, what, as folder. Now, device management itself, it helps you to what, manipulate and make what specific changes on your devices. Now, the next one is what, number basis. Now, I believe there is no slide for number basis because it is strictly based on calculation, right? We discussed binary and binary first. We said binaries are what, your base 10, which are regular numbers 1 to 9. Is that also? And your binaries are what, series of zeros and 1, right? Which are what, your binary numbers. We said what, addition of 1 plus 1 will give you what, 10. Addition of 1 plus 1 plus 1 will give you 11. Addition of 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 will give you what, 100, right? And so forth and so on. Now, I believe I taught you how to convert base 10 to base 2 using the what? Using the table method, and how to convert base 2 back to base 10 using what? A power method. It is as simple. Using what? Power method, you count your power as 0 in ascending order from your right to your what? Left. And the formula is what? Your value times the base raised to the actual power that is on top. Is that okay with you? Same thing applies across what? All number bases. Same thing applies across what? All number bases. The same method you use to convert base 10 to other to base 2 is the same method you use to convert base 10 to other bases. Simple as that. The same method you use to convert other base 2 to base 10 is the same method you leverage in converting other bases back to base 10. Same thing as that. Remember the principle that I told you, right? Whenever you are converting your base 10 to base, whatever base you are dealing with, remember now when you get to the last step, right? Whenever you notice that your value is now less than your what? Your base that you are dealing with, you simply stop at that and make it what? The last remainder. It's not harder than that. Now, for your base, for your other from other base to base 10, you take note of one thing, right? Your raised to the power of 1 is the same value, right? Your raised to the power of 0 is what? 1. So please take note of that and be careful whenever attempting questions. Now, I wish you all the best in your what? In your exams. Please read your book and go through the material provided for you and practice your number bases to the best of your ability. Best of luck.